Powerswitch. This is Persuaders season 1. There is only one season. I really liked this episode. We're going to talk about it using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. Danny and Brett are like on in the beach having a great time. They're doing that water skiing thing. You know, they're holding on, the boat's pushing them or pulling them. And then Brett sees this girl drown. She's dead. She has a watch on and a hairpiece. And they're like, what's this girl doing? Why is she's dead? What's happening? Why would she go swimming and drown wearing a watch that's not waterproof and wearing a hairpiece? Like, just take it out. The cop seems pretty disinterested and doesn't really care. And her roommate comes to identify the body, and the boys take a liking to her. And she's like, nobody cares about her. And it's this whole thing. And you're just like, well, is anyone going to help solve this? Well, the Persuaders are going to help solve it, of course. I'm going to give the storyline a 1.5. I liked this a lot. The judge comes in and basically set this up. So he basically told the cop, oh, just be really aloof about it, and the guys will get all riled up and pissed, and then they're going to solve it, which of course they do. It's actually a very complicated story. It's pretty intricate, where this girl was having an affair with this guy, this rich guy, but he had passed away, and she was blackmailing him because he had passed away. She was blackmailing him because he had an affair with her, but then he passed away. Then they needed him to be alive in order to get the money, so his wife could get the money. But then she found out that they hired this imposter to play the husband, and they had to kill her because she found out that the husband was dead and this was an imposter. So it's pretty complicated. I like this one. It's just, this is one of these ones. There's a bunch of these now in Persuaders. This is one thing that's in Persuaders. There's always imposters, or, you know, people claiming to be other people, or identity swaps and things like that. It just seems to be like a trope of this series. It's kind of fun, I guess. But yeah, I liked this one. I thought it was really good. I'm going to give the pacing a 1.5 as well. Everything, like, you know, it did flow pretty good. I like how Danny and Brett are separated in this one, and then they're kind of doing their own little thing. So that was kind of fun, and I wasn't bored at all. There was enough story to keep this thing going pretty good. The artistry, I'll give it a 1. This is one of these not that many location ones where they, you know, some decent stuff. Some episodes are more actiony and more fisticuffs than others. Some are more just like plot driven, but this one's good. Everything looks fine. So there's that. The characters for this, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2. Of course, Danny and Thing are the best. And there's a scene in here, which is my favorite scene in all of Persuaders, which I'm going to tell you in a second. The villains are pretty good. They're pretty dastardly, and they're interesting characters. Like, I like the wife, the wife who was cheated on. She was kind of cool. The roommate's a decent person. This is one of the better shows for having your female sidekicks not be completely irritating, because that happens a lot in these kinds of shows where it's like the female guest star appearance, you're just like, ugh. But they're actually pretty cool. So I liked her a lot. And then the enjoyment factor is a 2 out of 2, and the reason is that it has my favorite thing in Persuaders. So the thing with Brett St. Clair is that obviously he's a Lord Brett St. Clair is a rich guy. There's a great scene where Danny is already living in this guy's mansion, and they're trying to get some information, go through his papers and kind of see what's going on. And then Danny sneaks down to the back to open up the window so that Brett can come in, and he's looking, and it's like, where's Brett? He's not coming in. He's supposed to be coming in through the window here. And then Brett comes in through the front window and breaks in, and Danny's like, he's like, what the heck are you doing? You're coming in through the front. Like, that's crazy. He's like, Daniel, I've never come through the back door. He goes, that's like the servants entrance. He's like, I've never entered a mansion through the servants entrance. So I'm not going to start doing that now. And you're like, yeah, but you're sneaking around. Like, what are you doing? I just love it. It is such a Brett St. Clair character thing. It's like, no, I'm not entering through the back. It's like, it's beneath me. It's absolutely hilarious and genius. This is a great episode. So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was really enjoyable. It's pretty cool. So I hope you guys are enjoying this Persuaders stuff, because I really am, and I'm urging everybody in all these videos to please check out Persuaders. This is one that was handed to me by a coworker of mine, who as a child loved watching this, and this is right before James Bond. Like Bernard Lee's in an episode too. You got Moneypenny actually appears in an episode as well. So it's like this is a great time for like Roger Moore. Like all the pumped up stuff is happening, and Tony Curtis is great in this as well. So please check this series out; it's awesome. Remember to like the video and hit subscribe. That's it. Until next time.